Somebody making $60,000 a year can retire richer than somebody making $250,000. Read that again, because it's true. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why. You'll understand why some people earn a lot and still feel broke every single month, and why some people earn way less and never worry about money again. It has nothing to do with luck. It has nothing to do with a secret investment nobody told you about. It's something much simpler, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let me introduce you to two people. Alex earns $120,000 a year. Great job, nice apartment, new car every few years. Alex's friends think he's basically made it. Ben earns $65,000 a year. Normal apartment. Car is 8 years old. Nobody's jealous of Ben. Fast forward 15 years. Alex is still working the same hours, still stressed about bills, still one bad month away from panic. Ben retires, quietly, comfortably, never has to check his bank account before buying groceries again. What happened? Here's what almost nobody notices. Alex was never actually building anything. He was earning money and handing it right back out the door. New car payment, bigger apartment because he could afford it, vacations to keep up with friends who earned less but looked richer online. Ben was doing something completely different, and it wasn't about earning more. It was about what happened after the money hit his account. This is the part school never explains. Earning money and keeping money are two completely different skills. One gets you a paycheck, the other gets you free. Think of your income like water pouring into a bucket. Every single person's bucket has holes in it. Rent, food, bills, fun. That's normal, that's life. But some buckets have way more holes than water going in. Money pours in at the top, and it's leaking out the bottom just as fast, sometimes faster. Alex's bucket earns $8,000 a month, and it leaks out $7,900 of it. He keeps $100. $100 from $8,000. Ben's bucket earns $4,500 a month. He spends $2,800. He keeps $1,700. Ben is earning almost half of what Alex earns, but he's keeping 17 times more. And here's where everything changes. Because what you keep is the only part of your income that can actually work for you. Not what you earn, what you keep. That $100 Alex saves does nothing. It sits there, maybe covers an emergency, maybe doesn't. But Ben's $1,700 a month, invested, growing over time, that starts multiplying on its own. It doesn't need Ben to work harder. It works while Ben sleeps. This is where the snowball comes in. Picture a small snowball rolling down a hill. At first it barely grows, but every rotation it picks up more snow, and it gets a little bigger, which means it picks up even more snow the next time around. Small at first, then suddenly it's massive. That's what consistent investing does to money you actually keep. The first year barely feels like anything. The 10th year feels unstoppable. But here's the mistake almost everyone makes, and it's not really about math. It's about psychology. Nobody wakes up and decides to waste their money. It happens slowly. You get a raise, and almost automatically, your spending rises with it. New job pays more, so you deserve a nicer car. That's called lifestyle inflation, and it's sneaky because it never feels like overspending. It just feels like upgrading. Add to that the constant pressure of watching everyone else's highlight reel online. Someone posts a new watch, a new trip, a new bag. Your brain doesn't process that as their choice. It processes it as, I'm falling behind. So you spend, not because you need to, but because it feels good for about 10 minutes. That's emotional spending. It's not weakness. It's just how brains are wired. Rewards feel good right now. Consequences show up later. This is why looking rich and being rich are almost opposites. The person leasing the luxury car, wearing the new outfit every week, eating out every night, often has the smallest number sitting in their bank account. Meanwhile, the person who looks completely average, driving the same car for a decade, is quietly building a number that keeps growing whether they show up to work or not. Let's look at this from another angle, because it's not just employees who fall into this trap. Take a freelancer making $10,000 in one great month. Feels amazing, right? Money in the bank, time to celebrate, new laptop, nice dinner, maybe a trip. Then next month brings in $3,000, and the month after, Nothing at all. Now take a business owner earning a steady $6,000 a month. Less exciting on paper. But this person built a habit early. No matter how big or small the month was, they set aside the same percentage before touching a single dollar for lifestyle. Here's the difference. The freelancer's wealth rises and crashes with every unpredictable month. The business owner's wealth climbs in a straight line, slow and boring, but it never falls. 10 years later, the freelancer has incredible stories about that one amazing month. The business owner has an amount of money that changed their life. This is where you need to understand assets and liabilities, because most people get this completely backwards. A liability is anything that takes money out of your pocket every single month. Your car payment, your credit card balance, even that investment watch you bought, if it's just sitting in a drawer, isn't building anything. It's a liability wearing the costume of an asset. An asset is the opposite. It's anything that puts money into your pocket without you having to trade your time for it. A stock that pays a dividend, an index fund that grows year after year, a rental property that covers its own bills and profits on top. Here's the twist. Almost nobody tells you. The house you live in? For most people, that's not an asset either. It doesn't pay you anything while you live in it. It costs you money every month in maintenance, taxes, and repairs. That doesn't mean don't buy a home. It just means don't confuse it with wealth that's working for you. This is exactly why some people who look successful from the outside are actually drowning underneath. Big house, luxury car, closet full of liabilities, all financed, all draining money every single month. Meanwhile, someone living a modest life might be quietly collecting assets that pay them more and more each year. There's one number that matters more than your salary. It's not how much you make. It's what's left after everything else. Some people call this cash flow. Some people call it your savings rate. Whatever you call it, it's the real engine of wealth, not income. The gap between income and spending. Because income is temporary. It stops the moment you stop working. But wealth, real wealth, is what you built with the part you didn't spend. Assets that pay you. Investments that grow without your effort. That's the difference between temporary income and permanent wealth. The goal was never to earn more money. Earning more without keeping more just means a bigger bucket with the same holes. The real goal is closing the holes, even a little. Because a small gap, kept consistent year after year, turns into something enormous. Money doesn't care how much you make. It only responds to what you keep and what you do with it. So the next time you get a raise, ask yourself one question. Am I about to upgrade my life, or am I about to upgrade my future? If this changed the way you think about money, subscribe. This channel is all about the things school never taught you about money.